What's going on YouTube? Andrew here from Do Something Everyday 2. Today we're going to be mounting this into my 1993 Mazda Miata. So here's the idea. Remember when I made this? I'll put a link up in the description above. Well, I want to take this mount plate, recycle it in a way, and 3D print myself an extension in which to hang this camera on. So the idea is I'll be able to swivel it in any direction and tilt it to see the road, what's in front of me, or whatever I want to watch. Or record, I suppose. This really isn't for race purposes. This is for traffic that cuts me off constantly. Anyone that owns a Mazda Miata knows how often you'll get cut off in traffic. And honestly, I don't have the power to get out of my own way. So hopefully this thing will save us if we ever have an accident. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out where the visibility looks the best. Now obviously I can tweak this later, but I'd rather have just a little bit of the hood showing and then a lot of the road. So about there is where I want it. So let's put that down and I'll take a quick measurement with my tape. So it looks like if we make the mount about 2.5 inches away from the top of here, we should be set. Alrighty, so for the Miata, this is what we're working with. This is my Akaso Ek5000 super cheap action camera. They're like $58 on Amazon. Thank you again, Thomas, for this. This is an awesome gift. Anyway, I've got this nice little swivel mount, and then I'm going to duplicate one of these GoPro mounts or knockoff GoPro mounts that came with the Akaso. And then I'll use this to tighten everything. But I'm going to start with my original adapter plate that replaced the rearview mirror. So I'll start with that and then model off of it to simulate having one of these ends on it, and yeah, should look something kind of like that, except less dark. So essentially what I'm going to do is save this part. I'll do a save as copy so that I can know that I'm starting off with a good part. Now with that, I'll take some quick measurements of the existing mount that I have and then start modeling it up. This is why it always helps to model around the origin. That way all of your planes end up in the right spot. I'm expecting this to shrink a little bit, so I'm going to leave quite a bit of slop in my part. Because this will be working as a compression fitting over the GoPro ends. There we go. Now we can extrude cuts. That's basically what we're looking at. So when it mounts inside, it will have a slight angle coming off of it. And then we'll mount it down here and we should be good to go. We can always make it shorter if we need to. We're not using a large thick piece here because there's no reason to build up the base. There's really no weight with this camera. So let's save this, send it over to Kira, and then slice it and put it in the printer. Looks like the only problem we're going to have is making the upper section here, which I don't think will really be a problem. I've made holes before and it came out pretty well. Okay, looks pretty good. Should take 1 hour and 4 minutes. I'm happy with that amount of time. And we only need a very light amount of infill. When I started doing this, I was using like 80% infill, and it's just a waste of material. There's no reason most things have to be that strong. So I just had a genius stroke, not the heart attack kind, but a stroke of genius, that's it. And I'm using the lamp that I normally use to light the whole surface. See if we can bring some light into the situation. Anyway, it turns out that it is quite the bed heater. We're already up to temperature there, so now, yep, There goes the extruder. So now we can move the lamp away and put it on top like normal. This is the current lamp setup. So as you can see, it lights up the surface pretty well. Well, as you've seen from all the previous videos. That looks a little gooey right there. So we learned that it may have been a little bit too tight inside these slots. I should have opened them up more. Oh well, lessons learned. It is still able to clamp it like I needed to, even though we lost a tab. So let's go mount it in the car and see how it works. Yeah, so I didn't bring a light with me, and you can't really see what's going on here, but I'm going to remove the tab that's up there. Yeah, you should be able to see from the beginning of the video. And mount up the camera. So here you can basically see the mount. Sorry that it's nighttime. It's always nighttime during these videos. Simple angle bracket. I have plenty of room all around me. So we're gonna go for a quick drive. I'm gonna try and find some lighted areas so you can see how things go. And I will shoot that film from this camera. So that should be pretty interesting. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna head down to the local Walmart to hopefully get a more well-lit driving area. Yes, this is actually how loud it is inside a Miata when you're driving. Lots of squeaks and rattles with something this old. Anyway, this is footage shot from the Canon that I have, the one that I use for the majority of vlogging purposes. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the difference between the two quality of cameras. Yes, my windshield is dirty. So just wrapping up the rest of this video, it would be nice to remake it a little bit shorter. That way it gets less vibration. I think that's what's causing the majority of it. Also, it'd be nice to take some footage during the day. Obviously, since we printed it and it took so long, it ended up being done at nighttime, but I will be using this in my travels, so I should be able to get some more shots pretty soon for the show. Alright, this one's going to wrap up today. Thanks very much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and we will see you on the next episode. Bye!